video today, so I'm going to do an all signs reading, get everyone caught up on the energy today. Happy Easter. May Ishtar bless you and all your harvests. May they be abundant. So good seeds. You know the whole drill. Alright, so, yeah, dude, let's see what's going on with you. See what life has got for you. Okay, so we've got the Princess of Discs. Alright, so this could be a younger individual, really in the Divine Feminine energy, but could be a guy, could be a very creative, like artistic guy. This is somebody who's definitely, you know, just looking to, obtain wealth, really get ahead of the game. This is, you know, like, I would say a young adult. With the Prince of Swords, it looks like could have, like, there's somebody in your life, like, masculine, around the same age, I would say, who is, really cold, right? Somebody who kind of likes to argue, somebody who's kind of on that, like, very defensive energy. That's what I'm seeing here, is very defensive energy. I also see, like, this guy is just, like, I mean, he's, like, striking these people down, you know? And there's 3 people in front of him, which leads me to the next card, the 3 of Wands, right? Which tells me there could potentially be, like, a, well, I mean, with considering the next card, there's most likely debauchery in, like, third-party situation. Like, somebody's doing some cheating here. With the 7 of Cups, debauchery, right? It says right there at the bottom, debauch. Somebody is being a little indulgent, and it feels like it's sexual indulgence, right? You probably feel like you can't trust them. They're being all defensive. They're like, what do you give a fuck what I'm doing? Whatever, you know? And over here, you're just trying to, like, grow up and have, like, a, you know, a beautiful life. You want to obtain wealth. You want to, you know, do great things for yourself. And it looks like you're really looking to your future, which is unfortunate that you're stuck with an energy like this. It's like that typical, a tale as old as time, you know, with the empath and the narcissist. So, let's see. Let's clarify all this. Alright, so this card fell right on debauchery. Yeah, the moon. The moon card is all about illuminating the truth. Somebody was very full of shit. Very full of shit, right? And also, the full moon was last night. I was dancing under it. It was very nice. Howling at the moon. You know, it doesn't matter how bad I'm feeling. I will always make time for that. But, yeah, dude, honestly, I feel like something's coming to light here. Some shit that was going on below the surface. Some things that you may not be fully aware of. But it looks like you might have an intuition about it, given their energy is so fucking off, right? They're probably trying to make you out to be a bad guy in, like, every situation. Trying to argue about shit that you're like, why is that even worth arguing about, right? Like, really fucking shady-ass energy, man. I don't like this guy or girl. If that's a girl sitting in her masculine, you know, that's a potential too. Yeah, 4 of Swords in reverse. Y'all are gonna be fighting if you haven't already. Somebody is, like, pissed. And I think that's you, man. I think that's you when you discover that. When you discover the debauchery that's been going on. I mean, that moon card fell right on debauchery. I'm like, you're gonna discover some shit. You're going to learn, if you have not already. You've already had You've already had a feeling about it. You've already caught the intuition about it, man. Three of Swords, yeah, you're gonna be hella heartbroken, man. I know. I know. It's gonna suck, but it goes back to that energy of three. Three swords in one heart, right? That's you, your person, and their person. Ten of Cups, yeah, this Prince of Swords, son of a bitch, is quite proud of themselves. They're like, yeah, I've got my cake and I can eat it too. This is a son of a bitch. Okay, I'm just gonna say it out. Like, that is one son of a bitch. They're very satisfied with everything. They feel like a fucking pimp, right? That player ass, dog ass energy. I am pissed for you, dude. While you're sitting here broken fucking hearted over this situation, they're just proud of themselves because they see it as a fucking conquest, man. Fucking conquest. Alright. So when you let go of this energy, as you fucking should, what? Four of Wands in reverse. You don't want to complete that cycle. You want to try to work shit out. I don't know if I can help you. I don't know, man. You love him. You want to work it out. Dude, know your worth. Know your worth. You're worth fucking more than that. Queen of Wands in reverse. Yeah, even as you mature, you're still kind of lying to yourself about the situation. You're like in denial about it. Or you want to like refrain from knowledge of it. But the universe, it's like the universe has been fucking talking, man. It's been dropping hints. Your ancestors have been like, dude, are you not seeing this? Are you not catching? Did you not hear what that fool just said? Did you not notice what they did? Did you not feel that energy shift? Come on, empath. You feel that shit. Denial. Motherfucking river. Alright. Yeah. Six of Discs. If you don't end that cycle, you're gonna let this masculine feel like they have a success over you, and they will just continue doing it because they feel like they got away with it. The Magus. Yeah, this is somebody who keeps secrets, right? Think about a magician, right? A magician never reveals its secrets. It's always weaving illusions. What's actually going on is not actually what they're letting you see, right? There's always something going on behind the fucking curtain, man. And you fucking know it, man. You know it. Eight of Swords, all you do is like try to be blinded to your situation, and it's like you're like, oh well, if I don't see it, it ain't real. Prince of Wands, I feel like eventually they might tell the truth. Or they might go and be honest with themselves about what they want and pursue that. I don't feel like it's like even if you try to hold on, I don't feel like they're gonna try to hold on to you. I feel like they're just gonna wait until they find a new source and then they're just gonna move on, you know. Yeah, with the Ace of Cups in reverse, they don't think that you love yourself. They don't think that you fill your own cup because you stay, right? With the Eight of Wands, This is talking about things moving very quickly, whatever happens. Lust. Yeah, somebody is run by lust, right? That's all that they're about. The Nine of Wands in reverse. It's like you have, this person is your weakness, man. It's like your kryptonite. It's, you guys have a tie that keeps you, like, in this karmic cycle. Two of Discs in reverse. They will not change. Two of Swords in reverse. You will not have peace. This is like, fuck, man. This is shitty. But know your worth, man. Get out of there. What are you doing staying? I mean, maybe you have stayed in the past. Maybe this is something that's already occurred and you were like, yeah, let's make it work. But it's like, because of that ability to forgive and to accept this treatment, they don't think that you respect yourself. And so they're like, well, I'll just keep doing it. It's okay. Or they'll be like, well, I could just go fuck off with somebody else for a while, and then, you'll take me back. Because you never cut them off. Queen of Swords in reverse. Knight of Cups in reverse. They don't show you love. Six of Wands in reverse. And that's why this whole relationship feels like it's failing you. This relationship is failing you. Well, sorry, this is kind of a harsh read, man, but it's like, sometimes we gotta get that message too, I know I did. Sometimes we put up with certain behaviors and certain things for so many years, and then you start noticing the pattern over and over. And I will never tell you definitively you need to leave a situation, because ultimately you're going to do what you're going to do, Just be aware that a relationship like this is not sustainable, for one, and for two, real love exists. Right? Real love exists. People are not always shit. And finding somebody who will treat you well is not impossible. I don't give a fuck who you are. It's not impossible. My pen's going out. Alright. And you're young, right? You're a young person. I see that. Reaching your maturity. You gotta go through these karmic cycles, man. As much as it sucks, it's part of it. It's part of it. And you're not gonna get out of the cycle until your lesson is learned. And until you feel like you no longer deserve to pay for past life karma. That's what karmic relationships are. This is a karmic debt that you are paying, and until that's paid, and until you acknowledge what it is, and acknowledge that you paid it, you're going to be stuck in the loop, and it's just going to keep fucking hurting. I don't care how cute they are. Yeah, eternal flame in reverse, this is not your twin flame. This is not the person you're meant to be with forever, man. This is not it. The power of words in reverse. I feel like they make you feel powerless, man. It's because they're smooth, right? They've got their silver tongue, and so they're able to shut you up. Anytime you have doubts, you're fucking crazy, right? Why would you think that? Wasn't me. That's all. How does it go? You caught me butt naked, banging with the girl next door or something. Yeah, dude. You're gifted. You're intuitive. You fucking feel it, man. And you're just in denial. You're rejecting it. You're rejecting your truth. because you don't want to see it because it ain't what you like. Truth is, this is not your fucking person. And you're just wasting time. You're wasting your soulmate's time. Because, like, the real one, they gotta go through their shit too. But, like, y'all are just holding each other up when you stay stuck in karmic loops. I would know. I would know. Founding day, yes. Eventually, this is gonna come to an end when it's meant to. Unity. Yeah, I feel like, yeah, right now you're just in the mode of wanting to be with this person. Like, so at this point, if you really want to be with them, be polyamorous, because that's basically what you're being. Just open that fucking door. Just open it. You're like, look, you're already fucking doing it. Just do it. I've done that too. Where, you just get so fucking tired of being cheated on and left for other people over and over and over and over that eventually you're like, okay, let's just open it up. And then watch. They'll still be sneaky. They'll still be secretive. They'll still hide it. They'll still run away for a couple of weeks. They'll still do the same shit because it's not about the freedom to do it. It's about wanting to betray you and betray your trust. So even if you open the door so that they could do it in a manner where they could be trusted, they will still break your fucking trust because it's all about how they lack respect for you and they are conquering and destroying you as a person. Commemoration. You get real nostalgic about this person. You think back on, like, how it was when it all began, and that's how, like, the main focal point for you. But guess what? Shit's changed since then, hasn't it? And it doesn't go back. It never goes back. As soon as that shit's broken, that trust, that everything, never goes back. So right now, I mean, yeah, be with them. Just accept that you're in a polyamorous situation because now you are allowing it to happen, right? Now you're consenting for it. So now that you're consenting for it, accept it or don't and move on. And understand that this person is not doing it just for the sake of having multiple connections and feeling like really connected to, multiple people. This is somebody who is doing it because they want to hurt you, okay? They like to hurt you. That's what narcissists do. And then watch, if you try to go and you're like, okay, since we're being polyamorous now, I'm gonna go on a date, da-da-da-da-da. You try going on that date, guess what? They're gonna follow your ass. They're gonna try to sabotage that. They're gonna make you out to be the bad guy. And that's probably what they fucking do too. Anytime you question them, why are you being so crazy? Why don't you trust me? Da-da-da-da-da. Why don't you feel like you can trust them? Because when you can honestly trust a person, it's not fucking hard. You feel it with your entire heart chakra that is somebody you can trust, right? When you start feeling that little doubt, that little fucking, that voice in the back of your head that's like, there's something about this person, they're full of shit, and you feel it. You fucking feel it, man. But this is your journey. So how long are you going to stay in your own personal hell? Because I know that you don't want to be cheated on. I know you don't want a polyamorous relationship. Otherwise, there wouldn't be so many fucking lies and secrets around this. And I've seen it where people actually want it and where it's beautiful and thriving and all that. Polyamory is a beautiful thing for people that really can do that. Some people are very monogamous, some people are very polyamorous. That's just the nature of the thing, right? Find your people, right? And the thing is you're with a polyamorous person who's not, I wouldn't even say that they're polyamorous, because narcissists don't make deep connections. It's not about sharing connections with these people. It's about body count, man. It's about a body count. They want to have the most. They want to have the best, right? And so they're just gonna, they're always looking for something better. You understand? That's like their mindset, to always be looking for something better. Let them have better. Let them have it, right? Because at the end of the day, there are no better options. There's just different options, right? If we're gonna go to the root of it, there's just different options. And this whole, like, this is gonna fuck with your self-esteem, man. This is like, this hits your confidence. This will put you into depression. This will make you feel unworthy. This will make you feel not good enough. This will make you feel to blame. And none of those things are true. None of those things are true. This is just somebody who is incapable of making a deep connection. All they see is vagina or penis or whatever. You know, that's all they fucking see in a person. They don't see depth. They don't see the ocean within them. You know, within you. So, yeah, dude. Let that shit go. Let it go. Let them have what they want to go have, you know? Go have something better. Like, really better. Something that treats you better. Something that feels better. And don't settle for less. You know, settling for less is literally the dumbest shit you could do. The dumbest shit you can do. Never settle on anything. Okay? And I'm saying that as somebody who has made mistakes, who has done things, you know, like, in relationships, I've not been perfect, I've been cold, I've been callous, I've been shut off, and, you know, whatever, dude, we all have our shit, we all have our shit, and, you know, right now, though, like, I feel like you need to understand, though, that this is more than just, like, a personality flaw in your partner. This is more than something like that. Personality flaws like that are things that could be worked on, right? Things that are within the realm of control. This is nothing to do with that. This is somebody who just likes hurting people. Because that's what makes them feel alive. They will try to break you down to fucking rubble, man. To rubble. And you just don't fucking deserve it. Bottom line. You just don't deserve it. You're in this energy of just holding on, trying to grasp this. And guess what? You can only lose what you cling to. The Buddha said that. So, don't cling. Let it go. Let it fade out, man. Because, dude, there's so much better out there, right? So much better. And when you realize the extent of what better means, you realize, like, you can find somebody who loves in your love language, somebody who is loyal, somebody who wants to be there for you, somebody who actually supports you and doesn't downplay your achievements or try to talk down to you or is condescending to you in any way, because real partners respect each other. Real partners talk. Real partners do the shit, you know? Real partners have real communication and they honor each other even in the worst times, you know? Even when shit is like, you know, it's whatever, they still honor each other, right? That's real love. As soon as one person feels dishonored in the relationship, guess what? The whole fucking thing goes to shambles. The whole thing. All it takes is like one little dent in the trust and the whole thing falls apart. And you know, loyalty also, I would like to mention, goes deeper than just cheating too, right? There are people who are disloyal to you with how they talk about you behind your back, right? Like, my best friend, I expect, like, I always speak well about my friends. To their face, behind their back, okay? I don't fucking talk shit, right? And so, that fucking, it's like a whole thing, man. Like, some people, they're just like, that's their life, right? And I have talked shit. I get it. I've been there. This is something that I have trained myself out of, right? Because it's easy to fall into when that's literally what everybody's doing, right? But literally, when you are talking bad about your partner behind their back, you are betraying them. You are not being loyal to them. Your shit, your relationship shit, That shit's gotta be between the two of you. You know, that's not you and the whole fucking world. Not you and all of Facebook. Not you and all of whatever, you know? It's, if you're having things in your relationship, you don't just go and post a bunch of nonsense or, like, talk shit to all your friends. No, you go straight to the source and you resolve it like grown-ups. Okay? You don't talk bad about one another. You're supposed to be counterparts. That's supposed to be your other person, your other half. You don't want people to look at you in that light, do you? Why would you want them to look at your other half in that light, right? And one thing I would like to make known is, in a toxic relationship, it requires two toxic people, okay? Some people are toxically giving. Some people are toxic because they are so much of a pushover, because they enable so much bad behavior, because they are too, like, willing to forgive and restart and do all these things. That becomes toxic, right? That's actually toxic, because you are depleting yourself, right? That's basically like suicide of your soul for somebody else, right? That's toxic as fuck. Empaths can be very toxic because they're so giving. They will literally give and give and give and give until they have nothing left. Nothing left. And that's why so many kill themselves. I'm just saying. That's why so many kill themselves. Because they just give and give and give, and they don't understand that it's actually toxic, and they're not standing up for themselves, and then they're not standing in their own power. They don't have boundaries. They don't, you know? And so they get trampled on over and over and over and over, and it's nonsense. It's nonsense. So we need to acknowledge, even on that end of the spectrum, it can be very toxic, right? Just like on the opposing end of the spectrum, that can be very toxic when you're too into yourself and when you're like, oh, fuck everybody else, I'm just out for me, da 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 da. And we have two ends of that spectrum right here. We've got the toxic empath, we have the toxic narcissist, and we have a toxic relationship, right? So that's something, you know, maybe you look into and understand. Like, you need to create boundaries for yourself. You need to stand up for yourself. You need to speak up for yourself. Don't be afraid to speak your truth. People will always try to bring you down and always try to make you bad or feel bad for it. Fuck them. Fuck them. Speak your fucking truth. Honor yourself by always speaking your truth. And when you honor yourself, you honor God, because your body is a temple. And that's what I have to say on that. Okay? My mom voice showed, and I want you to know that it's purely out of love and purely out of wanting to see you grow and get better and get out of this situation. Like, so you can get on to a better situation, so you can live life as you actually fucking want it. You know, in a really meaningful fucking way. Something full of love and understanding, right? Nothing's worse than not being comprehended by your own person. That's not your person. If they can't comprehend you when you're speaking, if they don't understand your emotions, if they don't want to hear you out, if they just want to downplay you and downtalk you and compare you to others, fuck them. Fuck them. And that's what I have to say on that. Okay? Namaste. I love you guys. And happy Easter.